the Yellow and Luna channel. On today's video, we're going to be unboxing a figure of Mai Shiranui from King of Fighters 98 and do a taste test of 5 King of Fighters waters that came out in collab with Qdol. We weren't able to get all 6, so we are missing Terry, but we do have 5 out of the 6, so I thought it'd be fun to do a taste test with my partner. So first we're going to do the unboxing of the figure, and then we're going to go ahead and taste test these waters and let you know if any of them are really good and worth picking up. So our Mai figure from Kotobukiya came out in August 2022, so it is a bit old. If you are really interested in King of Fighters 98, there is an Athena one that's coming out this summer that I have pre-ordered as well, so I'm really excited to unbox the Athena in future. This Mai Shiranui figure is of course Team Women Fighters from the King of Fighters 98, which is supposed to be the best King of Fighter game, because I'm a really big fan of the King of Fighters series. I didn't grow up with it. I think in Canada it wasn't very popular. But my partner, who is from Chile, grew up playing King of Fighters in the arcades, and it's a super popular fighting game. And I had to pick this up for both of us. She's my favorite character, and this figure, I picked it up for about $160 Canadian. I'll put the price up in yen, and I'm not sure if it's exactly a scale figure. It is from their Bishoujo line, and it has her classic costume from the game as well. And the sculptor for this figure is Yoshiki Fujimoto, and I think the sculpt is really nice. Obviously, Mai is a pretty voluptuous figure, so this outfit of hers is always very revealing, but she's an amazing fighter and I love the pose. I think they've captured her really well. It definitely isn't like super great detail, but I think Kotobukiya for the price delivers a pretty detailed figure. And I really like the bright red paint that they've used. And I think the base is pretty cool, how it looks like a manhole cover, gives a very like gritty 90s vibe. I think it's a really good figure. I'm a bit disappointed with the face sculpt, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. And what do you think about it?
I think the figure has very good detail. I really like the flow of the clothing moving and the hair.
Yeah, it has a really nice flow. That's my favorite thing is the outfit.
And I like the detail of the base because it represents one of the stages on the game of King of Fighters 98. And I hope that they release more figures like this because King of Fighters 98 is one of my favorite games. And it will be nice to have another one.
Are you excited for the Athena one coming out?
I really like how Athena looks. But I am excited to see Yori and Kyo. But the one I'm most excited to see would be Leona. But in her state of the Riot of the Blood curse, like Orochi Leona, I think that would be very cool to see.
Yeah, that definitely would be. I don't think there's been very many Leona figures, so that would be cool. But I'm definitely interested in seeing other King of Fighter figures, especially if they weren't 98. My favorite King of Fighters game was King of Fighters 14, just because that was the first one I ever played since I didn't grow up with it. So I think it would be fun if they did characters from 15, which just came out, or 14. I would really love Kula Diamond myself. But I am hoping to see more King of Fighters stuff. But let's go ahead and get into reviewing these waters. It's very popular in Japan for companies to do collabs with basic flavored water beverages. I have a bunch of Pokemon ones and Sailor Moon ones, and I think it's fun to collect the can. Sometimes the flavors can be really interesting and sometimes they can be pretty gross. So our first can is Yori Yagami. I really like how the can is purple to represent his flame, and I think the artwork on this is really cool. And of course we have lychee flavor, which should be pretty good. What do you think?
Yes, I like the saltiness of the lychee.
Alright, let's go ahead and crack open our first can.
I think the water tastes very good. I think it's stronger than other sparkling waters. It's actually kind of like a pop.
Yeah, I would agree. And what do you think about the artwork that they chose?
I think it's perfect because he's drawing his flame and it's very iconic.
And let's go to his nemesis, which is Kyo Kusanagi. And Kyo is lime flavored. I think the artwork looks really cool. It's very classic Kyo.
I think it's also very cool. He's in his pose to throw his flame, doing his special move. So the taste of this one is a bit mild. It needs to be stronger. This one tastes like a sparkling water.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely very watery. And I don't know, I think the next one might be my favorite can. We have Orochi topless with his tattoos, just looking like a badass. I think it was an interesting choice doing an enemy in this series.
So Orochi is the final boss of the King of Fighters 97 game. I'm not sure about the choice of the yellow color in the background. I guess it's because of the flavor, which is tangerine, but I really like the artwork.
All right, let's try this out. I'm hopeful for tangerine to be good. Ooh, I think this might be my favorite flavor yet.
So I think the flavor is amazing. It's also very strong. It doesn't taste like sparkling water, it's more like a pop. And it reminds me of Fanta Tangerine.
And our second to last can is going to be Mai Shiranui. And she is strawberry flavored, which I think is a pretty good mix for her. And I think she looks amazing on the can. And I think this one is going to be pretty good, although I don't like a lot of strawberry pop. All right, let's try it out though and see. This one's definitely more of a water one. It's not as strong as our tangerine one or lychee.
I think the flavor is very realistic. It really tastes like strawberries put into water.
All right, and we have our last pop to taste test. And even though Athena's not my favorite character, I think this is going to be my favorite because I love anything that is peach flavored. So I'm excited for Athena. And I think her pose on the can is really cute. I love the hearts behind her. Very classic Athena, I think.
I think the artwork is very well done. She's doing like her winning pose, but I don't really like the outfit of that game. I prefer the 1998 version.
Yeah, me too. I'm a bigger fan of 98. Luckily, our Kotobukiya figure is from 98, not 97, which makes me happy. Let's go ahead and try out Athena. I don't think I'm a fan of this as a peach water. There's so many delicious peach waters you can get. I think it's okay, but it's not great. Although I'm assuming if you're going out to buy these from a store, you're probably buying it for the character on the front and not the flavor.
Yeah, exactly. I actually bought them just for the can.
Yeah, he hates when I make him buy flavored water. But we have so many of the Pokemon ones, and I have all of the Sailor Moon ones that have come out. I think it's really fun to collect the cans. But definitely, if we're going off of flavor, I would go with tangerine and lychee. Those were the winners. I think peach was in the middle. And strawberry was pretty good. I think strawberry would be in the middle too. And then the bottom was lime. Kyo managed to get the worst flavor.
Yeah, I agree about that.
Did you have a favorite can or you like them all?
I like all of the cans.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited to see more King of Fighters things. I don't think it's a super popular game anymore, especially outside of Japan, but we're definitely both really big fans, so I'm always excited to see. And I hope you had fun listening to this taste test. Let us know if we should do more of this in the future, and thank you so much for joining.
And I hope you have a great day.